Are you sure?
Yes.
So, are we going to Atita, or is there anything else that we need to discuss?
Yes, we're going to
One thing.
Atita.
Wait, there is one thing. What's the what's the major artifact for Atita?
That will be the goddess of agriculture.
Well, if we're looking for an agriculture, I suggest we probably look near a farm.
We can find.
Her artifact in particular is a crown that will be fitting for her head.
Oh. Well, that's gonna make it tough. Because there's a bunch of crowns.
Yeah, and then Deza is like, where's Goldbeard?
He went to get ready.
Oh.
I think he might be under the assumption we're gonna leave very soon, but I don't know, do you think we're ready to leave yet?
We need to get going soon. So
I know, just I think maybe while we're in a big city that likes us, you know, maybe stock up on health potions and all that when we get the chance.
Agreed, we should make some sort of supply run.
If I may ask, why would exactly the goddess of agriculture have a crown? Wouldn't it make most sense to have something to do, like, with actual farming?
With her being the goddess of agriculture, it may be seen as her crown being made of the stalks of wheat, or a flower crown covered in a bouquet of roses. I don't know exactly what the crown looks like, but Alicia and I both know that it is exactly a crown that would fit her head.
Well, in that case, with those suggestions, once we get there, we should look in those first. Because remember with the God of Knowledge?
For Augments, it was in a library. However, we had to prove ourselves to show that we had a hunger for knowledge through all the traps and tricks that he pulled with those riddles.
I didn't pull any of those on you.
True.
You said Augmin.
Not Ogma. Ogma.
Oh, sorry, I heard Augmin.
Goddess
Sorry.
of the god of knowledge.
Well, that's the case. What test do you think the goddess of agriculture would have?
We won't know until we get there. Either that or you and Elise might have found something out.
We haven't figured it out yet. So, again, we will figure it out when we get there. But I do believe that we can stick with Cortana's ideas first. Since we're in a city that really likes us, we might as well stock up on any potions, scrolls, weapons, armor, whatever that we can.
So those wanting to go shopping, those wanting to go shopping will go with Nephrite. I'm going to be going with Nephrite because I have shopping I wish to do.
Same here, I would like to go shopping.
I'm not really sure what to do. I got everything I need.
I'm not sure what I want. If I need anything specific, might need some cooking supplies for on the road, but we can get that from the kitchen.
Then, Nephrite's mother speaks up, and how about you and I help each other in the kitchen, make some hearty and long-lasting snacks for the road.
It's a good idea.
Can I help?
Oh. Quinn, maybe next time we get back here, I'll teach us how to make cookies or something. Okay?
Like, well, if he wants to help, he can help.
Want some help?
Yeah, it's not like there are plenty of things to actually help in the kitchen. Or if that's not the case, Nephrite, do you need any help?
I'm just gonna go shopping with those who need to. Personally, I will say we can stock up on health potions because any healing spells that all of us do know will be limited. It's best to have a health potion on standby so that way we don't have to waste any spells.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Fine.
And seeing Goldbeard coming back in, you coming shopping or are you going to stick around here?
Ah, I'm fine. I'll be around here.
Okay.
No, I think I'll just help with shopping.
Alicia, do you need anything or do you want to come with us?
So he says, I'm going to go talk to Tobias and see if there's anything else that I can do to earn some more of the spells that I'm interested in getting.
Okay, and out of character, his name's Trellis.
I can't keep track of these things.
Tobias was Ogman's, Ogma's,
Human self.
human disguise name.
I hug Dragon. I hug him.
BRB again.
Okay.
Well,
But
in that case, we should all get going.
for those who want to go shopping, we're just gonna shop hop.
Yeah. Shop hop?
Yeah, shop hop.
As in, store hopping!
We're not gonna hop to your drop.
Oh my.
You've already wasted your one. You're overdoing it.
Like-
Oh, yeah.
We're going bar hopping! Not really.
Alright, then.
Alright,
Okay, go.
so let the shop hut begin with this store.
Which is which store?
That is the potion store.
Looks like a magical menagerie.
Alright, how many potions are we gonna get?
Is there a,
Yeah, give me
I
one
say-
moment. Give me a
I
minute.
I say this in character, by the way.
Yeah, so far our bank is 5,620 gold. We are not wasting it all on potions. We also need to get some other stuff.
Agreed.
What else do we need?
thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Nephrite, what's an arcane crystal?
And arcane crystal is just a crystal that helps you use magic.
It's a spell casting focus.
Oh,
It's kind of like what Null has around his neck.
let's see. We can also get spell scrolls.
I think we should pick up at least a potion of water breathing if we're going to be near the water. One for each of us.
Yeah,
Just
not to
in case.
mention. Yeah, not to mention there would probably be some water-based creatures or something.
Out of character
Yes?
for a minute. DM question. Would Dezus be able to breathe underwater? Or no?
Give me one moment.
Well, you're not with us, are you?
Over.
No, she is not.
So we wouldn't know this. So
Oh, hey, Nephrite,
Okay,
should
so potion on water breathing would probably do her good.
yeah.
Okay, so that's 160 so far.
Should we also get some, should we also get some basic poisons or acid?
No.
I would be against that.
Dezo's gonna probably get cantrip of predestination.
Did you say that you're actually with them?
Yes. She's gonna be going with Nephrite.
Climbing, elixir.
Okay, so spell scroll cantrip, prestidigitation.
Yes, that one.
Okay, so that puts us at 185.
I think maybe getting some antitoxin in case you run into someone that might need some healing from that.
Yeah, good point.
Okay,
I know this may
so
be odd, but should we get a potion of climbing too? Potion of fire breath? Or mind reading, just in case a main person gets knocked out?
just one potion at a time.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. So, I know for a fact we need healing potions. I would say let's get just standard healing potions since they're cheaper. So just
2 per person.
2 per person, so that would be 16 times 50. Somebody please do quick math while I get my calculator ready.
I am good at math.
800.
16 times 50 is, 800.
Okay, so additional 800 for that, which puts us at 985.
If it's okay, I'm gonna get some empty vials too.
Why do you need empty vials?
Safety reasons.
What if we come across a poison? Get it researched
True.
if we need something to be contained that's small.
True.
Would that also being the case, who among us are good with poisonous kits or good with poisons in general?
I have a herbalism kit.
That's not poison.
Oh. Then never mind. I don't know. I don't have. But
So it's
I
a
need
good thing I...
Ooh! Can I get a poisonous kit?
Are you proficient with it?
I don't think so.
No.
Let me look.
Well, at least
And
it was
not-
Oh, wait, let me look.
And also, not all rogues are proficient with poisonous kit too. I know assassins are. And
I know this. I'm not good with it. I'm keeping the 5 flasks I have on me for safety reasons such as for poisons or other mysterious liquids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only proficient with herbalism kit.
Give me a minute to look what I have. Apologies. Nope, I'm got nothing.
Rogue is...
Oh, speaking of the shopping, Nefray, you still have
I'm
that
for
50
thieves
foot...
tools.
Nefray, you still have the rope I asked you to buy a while back?
Rope you asked me to buy a while back. I know I have my personal rope. What rope did you ask me to buy a while back? You mean the rope of climbing?
No, it was out of character. I know I asked you to buy a rope and you did buy it because I remember that. So you should have like 2 sets of rope on you then.
If I did, I'll update my... I think I might have gave it to you already, but I'll...
No, you
double
did. I
check.
didn't add it to my character sheet. I would have advised it.
Okay, then I'll fix my character sheet, then I'll transfer it over to you. But anyway, back.
No, I'll
So
just add it back into my inventory.
Thank you.
I had it empty slot for it, so.
Potion of water breathing, I already got that marked. Potion of mind read.
Yeah, as soon as you say that, you look at Cortana going, it's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no.
Sorry, I was just trying to prepare.
It's okay. However, resistance would be more to our liking. And that can also go to about 2 for each, so that's... Wait, I got to be more careful.
But still, if you don't want me to get the vials, I understand.
You can get the vials yourself, can't you?
Yes, I can. I was just asking.
That's okay.
But potions of resistance, I already have it marked down for 2 for each of us, so that puts us at 2,585.
I'll recommend getting maybe 1 or 2 greater healing in case of emergencies, but only 1 or 2. Not per person, just in general.
Okay, so
Hey,
Is that a good idea?
That's also a good idea. So 2 greater healing puts us at 2,985.
hey, quick question. Is the vial the same thing as a flask?
No.
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 Smaller capacity.
Yeah.
And never mind. Let me see. Should we also get an do you have enough for an alchemy jug?
Yeah, we have enough for an alchemy jug. What do you have in mind?
Well, we might not always have source to fresh water, so
I can create water.
true, but it can't always
Yeah.
last.
And I have a spell that creates.
That purifies.
Hold on. Let me look. Purifies
And I can naturally
water.
find enough food and water for a large majority of us. Not all of us, but a majority.
Never mind.
Okay, yeah, never. I thought I had like create food and water. It's like, oh wait, never mind. That is more yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
You're fine.
You're fine.
That's more Air's department.
I have one idea, however, it's an idea that may seem a bit much.
And that would be?
2 spell scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
1 at level 3 for the spell Haste. And 1 at level 6, and I know a lot of us can't cast it yet, but just in case. For Chained Lightning.
Yeah, and then how about a level 1 sleep spell?
Avelius can cast that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh wait, what about Alarm? That was a useful spell.
True.
And not to mention, Elige could probably learn it as well.
You could probably copy it into a spell book.
True.
Yeah.
So those 3 sound fair?
Elige could copy a lot of these spells, and a lot of them seem to be pretty useful. Like Summon Elemental.
So, Alarm, Haste, and Chain Lightning?
Yep, that'll work.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make a promise. We're not gonna use these until after Elige writes them down.
Is there anything else that we think we need or think that would be useful?
Give me a moment.
Can we all agree on that?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just checking something real quick in my own file. So...
He's
just buying 2, and he's going to spend his own money for this. He's going to buy 1 empty vial and 1 glass bottle, bringing him to 0 gold, because he's given most of his gold to the bank.
Nephrite's personal gold isn't that much, but...
Oh, if you guys want, I can pay for some of the stuff. I got around 127 gold, 7 silver pieces, and 3 copper.
Big B's hand?
That was one that I was thinking about, and that would actually run me dry, but that does sound like a really useful spell.
What's Big B's hand? What?
Hey, Storm, you want to take this for Scanlan or nah?
I'll say that I might be learning that later when I get my 9th level.
There we go.
Okay, never mind.
Wait, we are 9th level.
No, my 9th sorcerer level. I only have 6 levels in sorcerer.
Okay.
Guys, I think we got enough from the magic. Should we move on?
Okay, so with everything that we just mentioned, aside from the Bigby's hand and anything else, we will be spending 3,810 gold from the magic shop, and I will mark that off of the bank right now.
Right, so everyone put two regular health potions into your inventory, and who is carrying the greater healing?
For the greater healing, I would say our two go-to healers, so Aerith and Dezo.
And you got 2 potions of resistance for everyone, right?
So I got 2 potions of greater healing.
How heavy are 2 potions? Wait, what was it? 2 potions of greater healing?
No,
2 potions of healing.
Basic.
Oh wait, how heavy are they?
They are half a pound each.
So 0.5. So what would that be, like 1.5?
0.5.
Yeah.
For 2 of them? Wow.
They're half a pound each, so it would just be 1 pound in total.
And we got greater healing, right? Or
yep, you get 1 greater healing, and so does Cortana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then we all get 2 potions of healing, 2 potions of resistance. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
That is correct.
And then 1 potion of water breathing for everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
If you guys want, we could put some of the stuff in the purple bag that they gave me. I'll be happy to hand it over if it helps the party.
No, we should really be carrying our own things. Because what if that gets stolen? Well, compared to if one of our bags gets stolen, only one of us loses things.
Alright, so that is the magic store. Any other stores you guys want to go to?
Nope.
I might say the general store, so that way we can all pick up some extra rations for food.
Just in case.
And then, like, water breathing?
1 water breathing for everyone.
I don't think I can carry anymore, because my total weight for equipment is 47.5.
And what's the weight for that one?
Again, 0.5.
0.5? Okay.
You guys might have to carry the stuff, because I think I'm at my limit.
I'll put it in my bag of holding, just in case. And how can I not spell resistance?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because everything I put in my character sheet, whatever isn't equipped to me, it's already in my bag of holding. So I'm actually going to calculate that stuff later on.
Give me a moment. I'm going to be...
Yeah, which potion of resistance?
Give me 1 moment.
I didn't think we had gotten a potion of resistance.
We did.
Yeah. 2 per person, correct? Or was it 1?
It's 2 per person.
Okay. So Ogman immediately just buys 5 things of the dried ration, which is 5 silver apiece.
Dried meat, still.
So now, you can all see that Ogman's pretty much scraping the bottom of the barrel with his personal funds. And Nephra can tell that he's given her a lot of the money he's naturally had and or earned for the party bank.
If you want, Ogman, I can give you some of my silver, if you want.
No thanks, I think I got everything I'm gonna need for that. Thank you for the offer, though. And he ruffles Quinn's hair.
You sure? You all look pretty dry.
Out of character. out of character for a minute. Can somebody put into the chat of what all potions we got in?
I'll do that. You guys can do it because I'm done my shopping.
Yeah, thank you.
Please.
Yep.
And to answer Alicia's question, potion of resistance to what? We did not see that.
Yeah, I needed to roll the d10s to know which potions you had, but you guys kept talking over.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yep, so I'm gonna do...
And who got what potions?
Yep, that's what I am going to roll. Just give me,
Yeah, I think Augmen's putting it in.
I know, I got it.
Let's see, there... Okay, the two potions of resistance for each of you, so... I'm gonna have you roll 16 times. Up. But that's... Ignore that!
Don't you mean roll 16 d10?
Yes, thank you.
There we go.
Wait, I just put it, it's above the 16 d10.
Yep. Just give me a moment. I am gonna write down...
I think I have... Yeah, I got the water breathing. So, 2 potions of healing.
So we have 5 2s in that overall, so that's going to be a lot of 1 potion.
Well, we can break it up like this. 2 of us got 9, one of us got 9 and 10, other person got 2 and 5, one person got 4 and 2, one person just has both 2s, one person has an 8 and 6, another person has 2 and 1, one person has 2 5s, and the last person has 1 and 7.
Okay, what was the weight of the
half a pound
paper?
In the meantime, Noel's gonna look through the list of the books. It's like, darn it, they don't have it.
So it's all cold mostly.
Well, we have it for ahead of time.
Agree. Can we give the... Sorry.
DM, what would be the weight for the parchment paper?
I'll take 6 necrotic if that's okay.
Yeah, everything we need.
Yeah, I will take, I think I'll take acid and, psychic.
I already said psychic, sorry.
Alright.
Because I was lumping them in groups of 2 sort of idea, sorry.
Oh. Okay, acid and thunder I'll take.
And to answer your question for parchment, 1 sheet of parchment is weightless. However, I'm gonna say that 50 sheets will equal to about half a pound.
Half a pound, so 0.5?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'll look at the weight for the dragon chest set. I'll look for the weight on that.
Why would you want that?
To play chess! To kind of pass time.
I think one thing we might want to pick up is some grappling hooks for climbing.
It's 1 gold, so.
Question: what the heck is the cuddly Strixhaven mascot?
It's exactly that. It's a Strixhaven mascot. Just in a plushie form.
Do you really have to add that, cat?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Because I showed it to her. So, neat.
But
Who's
did
the-
you hear Augment's suggestion? Sorry, Selector, but
Oh, that's a good question, Wicked. Which college?
Which college?
Which college of Strixhaven? There's 5.
Give me one moment.
College of Witherbloom. Boom.
Yep,
okay, how about we get
is
back
the
on
best
track
college.
with the shopping? Get back on track with the shopping? Because Augment suggested why not get grappling hooks in case we have to do any climbing.
I would say that too.
I was gonna get the book, the difference between plants and poison.
I thought somebody already had that book.
I do not have the book listed.
Yeah, Cortana has it.
There we go. We already got somebody that has the book on how to speak not Dwarvish. I speak Dwarvish. Oh no, I have the book on Dwarvish and I gave it to you guys. So yeah.
Yes.
We already have the book on how to speak Draconic, and Nephri's taking a back front to that.
Yes.
How to speak Orc. We have a tutor living and breathing.
Who? And Augment has a smirk as he says that.
But grappling hook sounds like our best bet because there are chances where we do need to climb and we get stuck somewhere. And I would also say for the time being a chest just for travel purposes.
And where? Store it in the keep or on the wagon?
On the wagon.
Yep.
Sadly though, if we have chests though, that might attract bandits.
Fair enough. Okay, so chest is a bad call, but grappling hooks is still a good idea.
So what, 1 for everyone or 2?
I will say 1 for everyone, and I can tinker it if it breaks.
Okay. So I will add that to me.
Okay, so do I remove the
That's
chest?
No. Yeah, remove the chest because we're not going to keep it just in case because bandits. But the grappling hooks idea still sounds like a good idea, and that Nephri can actually pay for that out of her own pocket.
Yeah. Augment is also going to do some selling of his own. He's going to attempt to sell the hunting trap, his deer antlers, and yeah, I think that's all he's going to try selling. So just the hunting trap and the deer antlers. So do I need to...
Persuasion.
How many times? Once or twice?
Just once.
Okay.
Okay, so you have managed to convince the store owner to buy that. For
What happened?
I'm selling some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'm not gonna sell anything. Wait, let me see.
Yep, just give me one moment.
That's okay.
Hey, quick question. Do you think I could sell the sword here? Like laser sword here?
I think that'd be...
That would be a blacksmith.
Okay.
Save that for another time.
Yep, she's willing to sell you for the hunting trap and the antlers for about 13 gold.
Give me a sec to check something.
We got everything we need. We sold
Oh,
some
wait.
stuff.
Federals.
Well, Null already has one.
I think
And I don't need any bedrolls.
But Null goes over to the shopkeeper. Pardon me, but I noticed that there's one book I've been looking for. I haven't read in a long time, but you don't seem to have it. I was wondering if you could check with the library and see if there's a copy available to be purchased.
Oh, which book is that, darling?
Heroic Memoirs of Lena Inverse Gabriev, Book 1, The Slayers.
That is quite the title.
That she was quite the hero.
Can you write that down, please?
I will put it in the chat.
Okay, thank you. And make a persuasion check for the storekeeper.
Okay.
Okay, do I take out the lantern or...
What do you mean take out the lantern? We didn't buy a lantern.
No, because, okay, it was the lantern that found in the, oh gosh, what was it? I think it's the night trial?
I completely forgot we had that lantern. I thought we already used it or sold it.
Wait, what lantern are you talking about?
That, I think Elige found out that it was, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, Wicket. Did we find out that it was magical and it had a marking on it?
You did make an Arcanic check, and yes, you do know that the lantern is magical.
Do you know what it does?
No. What do I have to roll to know what it does?
Here's a better idea. We keep a hold of it, and then we can figure it out as we go.
I think we already bought enough.
Yeah.
Well, there's one other thing I'd like to buy, but unfortunately I don't have enough money for it.
Oh, maybe I can help. What do you want to buy?
Yeah, what do you want to buy? Since I still got 67 silver and 43 gold.
And I have around... What? Why would you want to buy a diamond?
It's one of the key...
spells.
Yes, for very useful spells in case something goes horribly wrong.
How much is a diamond?
Probably thousands of gold, if not a few platinum.
Only one way to find out.
We might have to wait on that.
There's only one way to find out, and we are going through a shopping spree. So it's best for now, get everything we need. If we need a diamond, let's get a diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I need to get rid of some of the gems. Plus, I need to get rid of some scrap metal anyway.
Smart move. If you two are done, you two can head back to the keep and pack up if you'd like. I'll stick with them.
Nah, I'll stick with them. It's better than just sitting around doing nothing.
Okay.
Alright, so we're off to the jewelers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Since it's been a while since we've been here, and... Wait a minute, is this the jeweler that made that fire dagger for me?
And they had some help, yes?
I'm gonna go up to the jeweler and say, hey, I wanted to say thank you for that fire. Thank you for making this fire dagger for me. It's been really helpful.
You're welcome. I do help.
I'll make sure to recommend this place. It's very nice.
He's gonna look to Cortana after looking at the prices. Does the purity matter or no?
As long as they're worth a certain amount of gold, that's enough.
So I'm guessing the shop value here is good for those value or no?
Yeah, we do not have enough for. We only have enough for $100 diamond.
No, we don't. We have enough for a 500 or a 1,000. We can't buy a 5,000, but we got enough for 100, 500, and 1,000.
That's why I ask, like, what value does she need specifically?
I need 300.
Oh, that's actually should be enough. That's actually should be. So the 500 would probably work. I unfortunately do.
I was just thinking of buying 3 100 gems.
Oh, well, in that case, I can pay for one of them.
I can pay for another.
Sadly, I cannot help.
I can pay for 2 of them.
All
right then. I'll pay for the last one then.
I was gonna say a joke. What are all of you, royalty? And this is obviously in a joking tone.
Can I punch Augment nicely?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, Daisy's gonna get ring expensive.
You know what? On second thought, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Katana. I don't think I'll be able to buy it. I've been saving up for something else.
I can buy it.
Okay. Thank you, Nephrite.
Like I said, I gotta make some trades anyway. You're fine.
I am so sorry, Katana.
Don't worry about it.
Now, game question. What is a signet ring?
A signet ring is like a ring, but it's got like, sort of like an, you know those football rings you see?
Yeah.
It's those kinds of rings.
Okay.
So basically, it just has a symbol in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Normally for this world, it would be like a giant family crest or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna look to Neff right now. You also want to sell some of the extra gemstones and such you said you had?
Alright.
And
gems are you selling?
I'm selling the jade, the hematite, the onyx, and the recondrite, as well as the. I know I saw it earlier.
Okay, hang on. The jade?
Yeah.
The helicite?
Hematite.
Okay.
The onyx.
Okay, yeah.
And the RHODOCHROATE. That one.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry,
right.
Okay, yep, just had to look up, had to flip to the page to see what each of the gems worth.
That's okay. And if, I want to say this right now, if you ask Nephrite to make a persuasion check, do I need to have proficiency in persuasion to assist her or no?
I am actually, I'm gonna say no. You can help her.
Yay. So that's
Yeah.
pretty much what I'm going to do if you ask her to roll persuasion for selling.
Yeah, would I need to remove Amber from my gemstone list?
Are you selling that?
No, because we infused that with the...
With the dagger thing, yeah, that should have been gone.
Yeah, that should have been
sorry.
gone.
Yeah, my brain is like, oops, forgot to remove it when we kind of infused that with Quinn's dagger.
Yep.
See, what would be the weight for the garnet?
You guys want? Do you want me to sell my dagger? So we have
No!
No.
Alright, I'm gonna get the ring expense.
That's right. Persuasion
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the ring of expensive for for the whole shipping thing.
Okay, and with that, she is willing to buy your gems for 200 gold.
I will take that deal and I will actually split that so 150 goes into. No.
Wait, so
100
how much?
goes with me.
Wait, how many did you make? 250?
No, it went for 200, so I'm trying to split it so 100 goes for me and 100 goes into the party's bank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be removing those as well. I was trying to sell the blank circlet. No, not the blank circlet, the blank amulet. And 2 boxes of scrap metal.
Scrap metal will not sell here.
Better. Well, it was
That's
worth a
more
shot.
blacksmith.
Okay.
Probably sell that somewhere else.
Probably blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, but with the money we got from selling the gems, I think we should save that in case of an emergency for selling the scrap metal.
Well, we do still have to take care of Cortana's diamonds, which I did say I would help buying one.
And then Deza's also gonna get necklace expensive? Would that have like little diamonds in it, or what exactly is that?
Give.
Out of character, what are you trying to do? Dress up now?
She's trying to get a matching pair!
For
Who?
For herself and the one that everybody keeps shipping her with. The blue one. The blue Dragonborn.
The guy that's
you mean the
in
one that's in
jail?
prison?
What?
The one that's in jail.
No. Wait.
That's the one in jail.
I think you mean the one in Nemia.
Yeah.
Citrine, he's
That
a
was a
red
Citrine.
dragonborn. And again, he's all the way in Nemia. We're not going that way. We're going to Atina. This is why we're trying to put shipping on the back burner.
You and I put that on the back burner.
Yeah, we did.
But anyway, that way I kind of know what expensive is.
Expensive necklaces will most likely have a gold chain and maybe a blue quartz, turquoise, maybe a citrine or onyx or sardonyx small gems embedded to it, but that's it.
Okay, so basically a fancy necklace.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Okay.
I
So
think we
yeah,
should
she's
stop.
gonna get a fancy necklace.
Well, Nephrite is just looking over and thinking, so buying everything we need just flies out the door.
She bought it with her own money. Don't start.
Yes, I'm buying it with my own money.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this out of character. So when Daisy goes broke and has something that she needs to buy and she doesn't have the money for it, don't be kind to Nephrite because she's holding the party's bank. Do not.
Okay. Well, I still got. Well, okay, Daisy still got 67 silver. So.
At second thought, Sophia, probably don't buy it.
We can't stop Sophia, but in character. Now back in character. Agreed.
Yeah.
If you want to buy your own stuff, but do not come crying us if you need the money. Well, yes, my royalty joke was a case of, all you seem to have a lot of money. Most of that's probably come from the way we met, but yeah.
Okay.
Look, can we just deal with the 3 diamonds?
Agreed.
This is kind of getting out of hand.
Yeah, Nephrite already put down her money to buy for one of the diamonds.
Yep, and Cortana paid for the other 2. Thank you so much, Nephrite.
You're welcome.
I was gonna check out Cortana's joke.
Really, Cortana? Was that joke necessary?
Yes, it was.
Wrong. She's not wrong.
I'm not.
Can we just leave before this gets out of hand?
Please.
We have to drag her out of the jewelers.
I will drag her by her tendril.
I'll drag her by her tail.
Yeah.
I'll
grab her by her muzzle.
Yeah, after Nephrite mentions tendrils, it's like, oh no, we're not doing this again, no.
Then march.
Now.
It's like, then Dazo goes out, kind of back walks out the door.
Hut, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 1, 2,
yeah,
3,
she's
4.
already out the door.
Keep marching.
Okay, any other shopping you guys want to do?
Did we say we're gonna go to the blacksmith, or we're just gonna keep Razor's sword?
Keep Razor's sword.
Keep
Yeah,
it.
I'm keeping it because I have something planned for it.
So that is all of our shopping, I think, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.